Get the K right to the sight sex. Leave the fire and the roof style stuff. I'm on the grind like we're chasing the stars. From Millmore to Du Valley, we've come so far. Talk about legends, yeah, we know the score. Ronnie, I'm Bobby, we remember you more. From the highs of the Wembley fight to losing our trousers, still we ignite. Red and white with the pride, we're never gonna bow. Fighting like middlemen, hear the roar now. We're middlemen, we stand up tall. Through ups and downs, we give it all. From Millmore to Du Valley.
Hello and welcome back to the KB Terrace Talk channel, where this is the FPL live stream as John is messing around with his camera. Hello, I'm Merzgoff, your host for tonight, and I am joined by 4 panelists. Just John, hello.
Sorry, I was just adjusting myself for the crown.
Of course.
Just adjusting yourself.
Yeah. Well, what
Good
happens
evening.
if I do this then?
Yay.
Of all the people.
Good evening, Merz. Yes, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to getting some top tips. I'm on a slippery slope downwards in the FPL. I know we're here to help Ben, but I'm going to be making avid notes and not listening to GH.
Yep. And we have a new face on the show. Ben, welcome. How are you doing?
Well, I'm actually doing pretty well. I'm hoping to get some expert tips from everybody else because I am, of course, bottom of this league. And yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we kind of dedicating the first half of tonight's show to trying to help fix your team, because we need you to fix that team so that you can at least finish above someone like GH, because you don't want to be finishing below GH, because then
that would be embarrassing.
Yeah,
right. Exactly.
You see, you're learning quickly, which is good to see. Then we are also joined by LAJS. Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, Mers. Pretty well.
Good. And then finally, we are joined by the man that we need to make sure that is at the bottom of the table by the end of the season, GH. How are you doing?
I'm all good. So, at least I haven't made any bold, outlandish statements like Tom did and proclaimed and said I'm going to come top, because I'm not deluded. So, it could be worse.
Wow, you are deluded though.
No, I'm not coming top, am I?
In there, GH, right?
Well, I didn't say I'm coming top, so.
I think you said for the month you are, though. But
Here's the question, lads.
Yeah.
Are we wanting to help Ben get better than GH or Ben get better than Tom? Because Tom has claimed he's winning it all. He's going to win everything.
But he's not, though, is he? To be fair,
No, he's not winning it all, but he's just a bit deluded. He didn't even know what the chips meant until literally about 2 weeks before it expired.
Pretty much. We've got a few comments in. Welcome, Pep Empire. Thought Luke had tricked me. The scene stream end and start again. Maybe you might be referring to a different thing. The head-to-head that was Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal, which
yes.
myself.
that makes sense.
Then Ben is in the wrong place if he wants expert advice. Wow, he will at least get.
All right, Roman, give him some advice then. What would you say, Roman?
Yeah, well, no, GH, we do not need to recommend any other shows. This is the best place to come, right?
Yeah,
GH. Back ourselves as the experts, GH, right? Yeah?
Experts at being shit.
All right.
Whoa. We've got two at the top four.
We're the best experts.
No.
That's why that's why we've got so many points in FPL. You know, if you look at the overall leaderboard, we're miles up that list.
Yeah,
we at least have a manager of the month in our presence tonight, okay? Like, Mers is really good at coming second, but I actually won this.
I am very good. And then everyone picked the best Prem centre-back, Guehi. We'll get on to that later.
Hey! Fuck off, Roman.
fucking flaunting all that Man City money and everything. So let's get on to Ben's team. So we have the screenshot right here. This is the team that he had at the end of game week 21, and the points that he got. He actually got a respectable amount of points, 52, which was above the 48-point average. However, looking at, for instance, that bench, right? You got an injured Gvardiol, you've got Peroi, who doesn't really play for Leeds, and then you got Anwanyi, who doesn't really play. I don't even at the club anymore.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's
Be
on,
ready if he wasn't.
He's
He
on
played
the
in
bench.
the cup game the other day.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Well, they're straight away 3-0 sat on the bench.
10
Got
points on the bench. Wow.
Alisson Becker with 10 points on the bench and choosing to start Lamond from Man United instead, which is quite a bold choice.
Having him in the first place is quite bold.
Yeah, but only choosing to play one striker and then obviously having two cheap strikers that don't really play on the bench is probably the wrong strategy to do. Would you guys agree?
Yes.
Well,
100%.
strikers notoriously, obviously, get more points than anyone else because obviously they score the goals and goals get you more points. So realistically, you want to have 3 good strikers.
Okay, let's just counter GH's point there. Someone like Haaland, yeah, granted, that makes sense. But then again, Haaland in last sort of like 10 weeks is mostly kind of blanked more than anything. However, if you're actually looking at things, GH, of who has got the most points and everything like that. So
Thiago surely's up there.
you've got 5 defenders at the moment that have reached triple figures. You've got 7 midfielders that have reached triple figures, but only 2 strikers that have reached triple figures.
Oh, that's probably because of defensive contribution points a bit more this season.
Well, no,
a little bit, yeah. That
goals as well.
Yeah, but he is right. Defensive contributions have kind of helped that a little bit because looking at it, right? So the midfielders, for instance, that have reached triple figures. Rice, well, he's a set piece taker, gotten some goals, assists, but he gets DEFCON quite a lot of the time. You got then Semenyo in second, Bruno G in third, again, going to get a few goals and stuff, but he also does get some DEFCON. Even Bruno Fernandes, if you look at it, has been getting DEFCON. Then Wilson, Rogers, Foden. So, yeah, you have got some attacking output, but you also got some box-to-box style midfielder, sort of midfielders there. But defender-wise, obviously, you got Gabriel with 112 points, which puts him 6th.
He'd be top probably
overall.
if he didn't have that long period out. He would have been top.
If
probably.
he wasn't injured, he'll be a higher. Then you got Guehi, Timber, Chalobah, and Tarkowski all in triple.
Yeah, Chalobah's
figures,
brilliant. I've got him.
Those are some good players there. I'm going to go through everybody. If you were to make a recommendation for a player that you should get in, who would that number 1 recommendation be? Starting with you, John.
Who's his current striker? I can't see this. Who's his current striker?
Calvert-Lewin.
Get rid of him. I mean, he's good. Probably drop him to the bench
The
and
thing
get...
the thing is now, I've made that change already to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and I've put that player for Newcastle.
Whisper?
Oh, please don't say Watermelon.
You're gonna take
Baltimore or Visser?
Yeah, because I'm thinking, do I risk it? And then I'm looking at a replacement for Perot and all because I don't.
How much money have you got, Ben?
8.3 million.
Oh shit!
Wow, that's quite a lot.
Just get Thiago. There we go. Problem solved.
Oh, we have a late man to the show, Mr. Tom. Hello.
Hello, gentlemen. How's it going?
All right.
So back to the question. Hi, Tom. My suggestion would be either the striker situation. I would look at that. If you've already made that change, probably then get rid of Lamas in goal for Alisson and get a different goalkeeper.
Well,
there was logic to that.
I've just had a change of keeper actually now.
Oh,
What do you think to Jordan Pickford, lads?
wank.
Well,
I know.
He's England's number one. Oh,
But
No, he
then
shouldn't
again,
be.
You've got Becker on the bench. He probably should go into the starting 11 and then just downgrade to
I mean,
Dubravka for the bench.
everyone's
Yeah,
been.
or I'll
oh,
do
yeah,
a
to be fair.
GH. Kelleher.
I mean,
Kelleher.
look, everyone's been giving me stick about Kelleher, but how many weeks has he actually performed recently? Quite a few. He got 13 last week. Like, trust me, Kelleher is a very good keeper. Brentford have been quite solid. He saved a penalty. Admittedly, it was a stupid. It was a Panenka, and it was the worst penalty I've ever seen. But he still saved it, and that's points.
The thing is now, yeah, I think I might go for Donnarumma actually because because I think he's the best shot that I've got, and I've also made changes to substitutes bench and all. I've got in Enzo, Timber, and Gahey, which I don't know whether that's going to make any difference.
Well, Gahey won't play this week, but.
So how many free transfers have you got, or are you on a wild card? Because I see it's a wild card right now. So I assume you're not on wild card. You are wild carded.
Yes.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot more sense.
Unlimited transfers. So we can properly fix this right now. Then
got in mind?
I personally, Pickford is a great shout in terms
No, he's not.
of. He's the second highest scoring goalkeeper in FPL right now.
I suppose, yeah.
No.
Get rid of all Man United players, and that will help your problem a little bit.
Now,
the only person I got in is Cunha, and that's it.
Yeah. I personally, and I would be intrigued to see if people might agree with this. Rolfs, he's number one point scoring goalkeeper. Sunderland are relatively decent at home and even away from home. You know, they're not necessarily conceding a huge amount of goals. He's going to get a lot of save points here and there as well, like picking up additional ones. So I think he could be a credible shout to put in.
They've got a nice 3-game run as well. Like after that, they've got Arsenal and Liverpool, but you got Palace, West Ham, and Burnley as the people they're facing. So
that's not a bad set of games, is it? Really,
not an awful shout.
But yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I'm currently trying to think who I would go for in terms of goalkeeper replacements that wouldn't be that. Like realistically, as you said, Pickford or Roofs. Like you've already got a bunch of Arsenal in there. Do you want to go even further with, say, a Raya, but that's going all in on something? And you could get an attacker because you got 2 from what I can see, unless you've changed this further from here.
The thing is, now I've got 5.7 million left in the bank.
Nice.
So I'm gonna take this team and hope for the best, because I could get above 48 with that team, but I think I'm gonna trust this team. Actually, I'm gonna trust it.
Okay.
I mean, if you want an upgrade on Perot, I can give you one. Like for someone that's even cheaper than Perot. Perot doesn't even play.
You're gonna say like Richarlison or Tell or some shit.
I'm gonna say Richarlison who's out for 7 weeks. Yeah, genius from GH here. Knowledge galore.
I didn't know he was out. I didn't know he was out.
He just famously limped off the other week. I'm gonna say for 0.3 mil cheaper, Krupi from Bournemouth.
Oh yes,
he actually plays. He's got 2 back-to-back weeks or back-to-back game weeks. He's got 5 and 7 points.
To be fair, with no Semenyo, they might decide to do a 2.
Exactly. And he looks quite like a good player as well.
He's that youngster, isn't he, from France? Isn't he? Yeah,
he is. So I'd say stick him in as a dead cheap striker if you want to have Perot on the bench just to have a cheap player.
Get rid of him.
A, even cheaper, and B, actually.
Is that a person that's currently priced at 4.6 million?
Probably, yes.
Krupi Jr.
Yeah, that's the one.
He's better.
Yeah, and he's getting goals as well, which is points.
And also, because at least if you're not going to play him, then for whatever reason, if Calvert-Lewin was to get an injury or something, then at least you've got a backup without having to spend on another player, you know.
Plus, you're going to need stuff for bench boost eventually. Like you are going to have to use that chip. At
Well,
some
you don't
point.
have to use it,
So,
but I mean, it's
I've
ideal.
still got that free hit available. That's the
Oh
thing.
yeah, that's probably a good idea for like when there's limited games on. If there's like, I don't know, what's the reason for limited games? It might be like Carabao Cup or like
FA Cup, yeah.
or something. Yeah, so there might be limited games, and that's a good week to use that. Probably that's when I would use it.
Mm-hmm. So obviously, John, did you say who the number one player he should get into his team is?
Yeah, I mean, if that's his, I'd definitely change this. Don't have change Awani for Calvert-Lewin on the bench. Get a strike. GH makes the Brentford lad. He's been scoring goals, but if you want to keep it, you see how you get on, lad. If you know, it's up to you at the end of the day, innit?
Yeah, the thing is, I took Calvert-Lewin off altogether.
Yeah,
because the thing is, he's been giving me the least points, and it's hard because you don't know how you're gonna play and stuff. So
it's
it's a risk.
I think at the end of the day, right? None of our opinion matters. Well, whose opinion really matters hasn't spoken yet. So if we all ask the league winner, Tom, and then we'll all wait in earnest for Tom's opinion.
Yep. Before we move into that, we'll catch up with chat because Pep Empire Roman has put in a lot of messages. PG John, laughing face. Thiago from Brentford is who he needs. He needs to get rid of Gordon. Palmer's not getting points. He could go. Get rid of Forrest, striker on the bench. Get Thiago mentioned again. If I was to advise, you go for a Raya. Arsenal defense is unreal. Raya will keep more clean sheets.
You don't want
Make sure he gets rid of Gavardio. He's out for a season.
Yeah.
I've already moved him already.
From Palace mentioned.
Surely you don't want to have 3 players from the same club, because as much as Arsenal are very, very good, if they, for whatever reason, don't get a clean sheet, then that's 3 players you're missing out on a potential clean sheet.
The thing is, with having more than one player, I've got 2 players from Liverpool.
That's bold, yeah. And that's coming from a Liverpool fan.
And he's a Liverpool fan.
I mean, the thing is, I've got 2 Arsenal defenders currently, although one's injured, so I will be getting a different player instead. But having 3, because Roman said get Raya in goal, so having 3 defenders from Arsenal, I just feel like that could be a bit risky, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, but if they're getting as many clean sheets as they get, there's such a thing as going all in and getting all those points. It's very all or nothing. But if you're chasing, realistically, going all or nothing is probably the best strategy. Because if you're going to then do the same as everyone else, you're just going to be maintaining. Or if you're going to be sort of dripping in and out, you're going to be after banking on about 4 clean sheets in a week if you're getting 2 and 1 from another team as well and 1 from another team. That's a ridiculous amount of clean sheets or goal scorers you're hoping or expecting for in a game week.
Yeah, true.
So as much as it's making it more risky, it's also on a team that Arsenal last year, I believe, got most clean sheets as it was. Got Golden Glove.
Yeah.
And then they're looking on for it again. It makes it's like if we were in 04-05. Oh, do you know what? I don't think I want 3 Chelsea defenders. Like, they only conceded 13 goals. It would have made sense to go for it at that point if they are looking that likely to do so.
I suppose, yeah. And
what's Arsenal's next 3 though? Is it Forest? Who have you got after Forest?
Forest, Man United, and Leeds.
Well, clearly they're not winning against Forest. They're getting a 1-1 draw, because that was my prediction last night.
All right, GH. All right.
Nobody asked.
No, you're not the best at predictions.
Yeah, no one
asked. I'm actually going to bring up a screenshot right now. So this is something that I've just created with transfers. And this could be a credible shout for a team that he could build. So let me know what you think. So here it is. So we've got Rolfs Dubravka, Gabriel Timber, where he ready for when he moves to Man City, Tarkowski, Cash, Rice, Semenyo, Wilson, Rogers, Bruno Fernandes, in the hope that maybe the new manager might get the best out of him again. Coopery with the suggestion, obviously, Bournemouth and being quite Bournemouth and being quite cheap. Thiago and Haaland. Now, whether that actually comes to 100 is debatable because obviously my account has slightly more funds than that.
I'm currently on that, don't worry. I'm currently
Bruno
calculating.
Fernandes is a bit of a shit player to have in the team.
You're just saying that because it's Man United.
Wait, I just seen Tom take a screenshot of that. Is he trying to steal my little suggestion there in the hope that that will help him climb the leaderboard?
Well, he needs all the help he
I
can
believe,
get.
Mers, I believe that is 100.3.
Okay, so with price rises, you know.
So if you took out Fernandez, for example, and made that Mbuemo, then that's a mil cheaper, for example. And in my opinion, Mbuemo is going to be more potent than Cunha, which Tom already has, or Tom, Ben already has in.
Mers, I was just taking a selfie of myself because I quite like the volume of my hair at the minute. So
What hair?
Oh yeah.
What hair? Can hardly see it.
See,
you can hardly see it. Can't see yours, George, because you got a hat on.
Yeah, George.
At least I've got
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually getting recognition for name and not glory over his
And
age.
I just want like to add on this: if Tom does win it, is it going to be the first time that a fan who does not support a team in the Premier League actually wins it?
Probably.
Obviously.
I mean, let me just put that overall table up there because
Where's
going down the
where's
world,
Tom?
it looks like.
Wait, fuck off. He's
Tom's
above
got a
me.
bit
Red
of
arrow.
floor in there to do to get to the top.
How did he get above me?
Because you're shit.
Well, considering you just rose up and he's going
Yeah,
down,
sure.
he's been above you for a little bit.
Yeah. 1,102 points Tom is on, and down at the top is on 1,228. So that is a considerable difference at the moment.
Oh, that's
Easy.
total. That's not this month, isn't it?
That's
overall.
nothing. That's nothing.
That's what it is. I see. It's the other table that matters.
What? This one, GH?
What table?
Yeah, because he's not above
the
me.
monthly one?
Yeah, because he's not above me.
No, he
I'm
isn't. He's right
I'm climbing
there at
up.
11th.
So what do I need? Oh, I need a miracle.
I mean, Ben, looking at the monthly one, you're only 4 points behind Tom.
He's above King
Oh.
Bush.
Wait, Lee's bottom. Where?
Yeah.
Wait, let me just wave at you down there, Bushy.
Well, Rotherham fan versus Rotherham fan for what to see who gets manager of the month. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Who doesn't get the wooden spoon more like at the moment?
I mean,
Yeah.
well, Tom's got some great plans now for his team, considering what you just saw.
Yeah, he's taking that. He's going to be playing his wild card and then switching to
No.
something like this. I feel.
Now,
It was a selfie, Mers. It was a selfie I was taking.
Now, something that I would say is try and hold on to your chips for as long as possible. Don't waste them, because for me, in the first half of the season, I used my wild card. Obviously, I understand your situation. You kind of do need to use your wild card, but for me, I used my wild card in game week 2, and it completely and utterly backfired. So
to be think, I've got 889 points. Right, I need to pretty much get 45 points per game more to get onto 1,000. I mean, it is doable, but I've got more points than the person that's directly above me. So for me, he's got 37, I've got 52. So I am catching up.
You are. It's a work in progress at the end of the day. You can obviously take bits of our advice and obviously put your own little twist on it and everything like that.
I will send you. I'll send you a screenshot later on after this, and for the updated team. So,
does anybody else want to give him any last bits of advice for his team before we go to the chat to catch up with that?
one thing I will say is don't overthink it, because there's multiple weeks where I've gone, I'm going to do this, and then I haven't done it, or I've done something and wished I hadn't done it. So go with your gut instinct. Go with what you first think, because if you overthink things, it can backfire.
That was terrible advice, George.
Yeah, it's terrible advice.
Nah. Come on, Tom. What's your wisdom then? What's your logic?
Logic? Well, you pick the best players who are going to get the most points each week. Is my advice.
Right. And where are you in the table?
Above you.
You're not top, so that advice doesn't really.
Well, yes, because I've not been concentrating on it, have I, George? So,
right, that's what it is. Well,
now I am beginning to concentrate. You got to remember, I'm fighting on 5 different fronts here. Do you know what I mean? I'm like Germany in 1939, right? I'm fighting a war on different fronts.
Is this now a history lesson or something?
Well,
why do you want to compare yourself to Nazi Germany of all things?
Yeah, how did that end up?
No. Without the other stuff, right? I'm trying to fight too many wars in too many leagues. But now I'll concentrate on this, George. I will start to rocket up the league, as it were.
Good news,
I
Tom.
think what Tom really means is
per week. You need 7.5 points a week to catch Dan for the rest of the season.
Well, I'll LAJS. I'll do probably maybe 10 points a week, I think now. So
you'll be more than comfortable getting it.
Do you think? I know we're only in the middle of January, but do you think you're going to see this league go down to wire?
Probably. I would imagine so, because it's quite close at the moment towards the top, and it keeps chopping and changing a little bit. So I do think the league, whoever wins our league, is probably going to mostly be decided towards the very end of the season, whether it's myself, Dan, Carl. Bushy's been towards the top, but he's having a bad month. The problem is like I had a bad December, and that's why it can happen. Everyone can have a bad month, and then suddenly things change in the table. But I think we'll catch up with that chat right now. So Roman's got a few more messages. Roman's our number one commenter tonight. We love you, Roman. Thank you for the support. If you want a cheap city defender, Nico O'Reilly could be a good one. Also plays a lot. He could be, but then as a Man City fan yourself, Roman, you would know Pep Roulette second half of the season. Is that going to continue to happen? Where will he continue getting a lot of times, or would you see Ait Nori? I think he was injured. I don't know if he's still injured.
I think he is.
Whether he gets rotated in and out of the team. Arsenal win 10-0 with GH prediction. Wishful thinking on that one, but I won't say no to a 10-0 win for Arsenal. Bruno Fernandes is a top assister in the Prem this season, so GH, you saying about Bruno Fernandes not being good? Not quite necessarily good GH logic on that front. I think Luke will win it for Spurs.
I mean, I'm fourth. I'm in the hunt.
Yeah, GH loves the wooden spoon. Best advice, don't follow GH advice. Wait, Tom is a Nazi?
No, hang on. No, I'm not. I'm not a Nazi. I just meant I'm fighting too many wars in the sense of different leagues that I'm part of, if that makes sense.
Well, different FPL leagues.
What I meant was Germany tried to fight the Russians, us, America. They got it wrong, right? But however, I'm going to get it right, okay? I'm not a Nazi. I'm an ex-military guy, so...
Right, okay.
And do you know GH's granddad, Adolf?
Oh,
George,
sake.
Is this correct?
It's definitely not, no.
I know. I remember that program called Who Do You Think You Are?
GH should go on it.
Yeah, GH. And Tom, no.
But I am not a Nazi. Jesus Christ, no. God, no. I love...
it was a very interesting example to bring up.
It was. I'm sorry. Look, Yeah, okay, it was. But what I meant was I'm fighting too many different personal
Yeah.
Fires.
But
Too
I'm
many
gonna-
fires.
Well, you could have used Napoleon or something like that as an example.
I could have
I
done
think of 1066.
the Battle of Hastings, yes. But I mean, I'm not a Nazi, definitely.
Right, moving on.
But yeah, moving on. We'll look to game week 21, team of the week, and John's going to be a happy fella right now because Newcastle got 2 players in there. Then Spurs got a player in there with Tell. Brentford got 3 players. Aston Villa 1, Crystal Palace 1, Leeds 1, and Sesko even making the team of the week. So quite some interesting players in there. Oh, and Fulham with Sanderberg also getting in there as well. Any of those would you say as a recommendation?
Oh, look, Kelleher's in the team. Oh, look.
He saved the
Oh,
penalty.
brilliant.
Yeah.
George, I have Kelleher in my team as well, pal. So great minds, my friend. Great minds.
Yeah, well, I left him on the bench last week, so.
Oh well, that's a bit stupid of you, isn't it? So
great minds sit 9th and 10th.
All right, Luke, old boy. We're a Spurs place this year.
14th.
Don't need to worry about that.
Where's Rotherham?
Anyway,
What?
I didn't want to go for that.
Who the Newcastle players, Merce? I can't see them.
Bruno G and Harvey Barnes.
Yeah, standard. Brilliant.
The Bruno G to go. Harvey Barnes, the man who probably deserves more game time. Wouldn't you agree there?
I think he will now. Murphy's injured. I think he'll start playing more with Gordon and Wisser. So yeah.
Okay, so potential transferring suggestion there from John.
I'll tell you what, lads. I've just started playing FC 25 with my daughter.
Oh God.
25,
Jesus.
not 26.
A 26 even, whatever it is, right? And Vista is my top scorer actually. He's not a bad player.
Oh yeah.
Well, if
Anybody
that's any
play-
logic, like
Anybody-
GH would say.
Anybody play FC 26?
No.
A little
I
bit, not-
play
not
Very
much.
casually.
I play FC 26, but I'm not playing a team from the Premier League. Well, I did do Manchester City, but that fell apart within 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, I played. I'm like top Division 1. So if anybody wants to play,
Oh, right,
yeah,
of course.
Top of Division
Of course
1.
you are.
Yeah.
Wink.
Division 1, yeah, of course.
Not elite division. You're only in
That's what it's
Division 1.
called.
You're not in elite.
yeah, like the top people quit playing me after 10 minutes because they think I'm a professional. So
Right.
I used to technically be close to
What
professional.
If you played Luke, you'd get slapped up. That's all I'm going to say.
Can we get back to
genuinely
FPL,
did.
lads?
Yeah,
Can we get back to FPL?
We'll go and
right, okay,
segue here.
sorry, go on.
Yeah. So yeah, some interesting ones. Some definitely good quality players to potentially put into your team there, Ben, like Thiago, as mentioned earlier. Bruno G is I know I didn't put him in there, but Bruno G is 100% a credible shout. Harvey Barnes, if he gets the regular game time, is 100% worth a shout. The other ones, not too sure on myself. Probably wouldn't own them. I don't know if any of you guys would want to own any of the other ones outside of Bruno G, Thiago.
You know what's annoying? I had Digne for 3 weeks. He got too many yellows and got suspended. Left him on my bench. Got rid of him the last week, and now he's gotten into the team of the week. So that's just my luck.
And then the end of game week 21 makes the January table look like this in our league. So don't want to mention it, but I am top of the table. Birch is second, Dan is third, Luke is fourth, and Hutch is fifth. So that makes the top 5. I don't want to go beyond that because then I have to mention somebody else's name. I feel dirty to even say that with him being in the top half of the table. So yeah, I think I'll leave at the top 5 there. Bottom 3 is Bushy, Ben, and Tom, you're in that bottom three right there.
So 3 Rotherham fans are in bottom 3.
What?
Yeah, essentially.
For the month.
Yeah. But the other Rotherham fan, or two-team wanker, as he's also known as, is in 7th, 2 points behind GH. So you can fix that. You can fix that, John. I believe in you. How do you actually feel about that, John, being
I'm
2 points
not.
behind?
My loyal LAJS Spurs will be making a comment on behalf of myself. Thank you.
I can't afford those fees at the moment.
Yeah. So you've made a lot of transfers this week, Luke, haven't you? So do you think that's going to help you claw that difference between me and you?
20-point gap. I mean, there's some definitely interesting changes I made, bold ones, but
12,
12,
Luke.
Is it 12?
12?
I'm on
What?
25 and it's 145. So it's a 20-point gap from me to
Yeah.
Mers in terms of
Oh, I've got the wrong Luke.
manager month.
Too
Yeah.
many Lukes.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like
looking
the
at
darts.
Bertie.
It's
No,
like
you're
the
looking at
darts.
Bertie. Yeah, that's
It's
fair
like the
enough.
darts. Luke
That's
and you
all right.
can... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Humphreys in that situation. So
Yeah.
my transfers for this week, I replaced Hinkapie with Gabriel, just common sense, had the funds to do so. I've also replaced a bold one, especially with being a Manchester derby and Foden normally turns up. I've taken him out. He's not been doing much recently. So I'm going with someone that's a bit out there but's been in good form. Finally, Florian Wirtz. Against Burnley, like, I've gone with Wirtz.
Yeah, works a punt.
I've also brought in Cherky. Another good form. And then I brought in Van der Ven as well.
But here's
Because
my question.
We got a few okay games coming up before a horrible run where I can just put 4.5 mil on the bench.
Will Cherky be playing that much now they've got Semenyo?
I feel he's been their best performing winger. He's going to be certain weeks he won't be playing as much, but I'm in that Pep roulette mode at the moment where I think probably they'll be playing both those two. But it's some weeks he might not. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Because Marmouche has been kicking on as well, hasn't he? A little bit as well.
He's been at AFCON, so...
And
He has been at AFCON.
what's his name? Reindeers? Whatever he's called.
Right, Reinders, yeah, that's more a holding midfielder though, kind of a
Yeah.
situation at the moment. Reinders, he'll get the defensive contribution points, but he won't be fighting with, say, a Cherky, a Foden for a position on the team. So he'll be more guaranteed starting and defensive contribution points, but going for the attacking creatively, Cherky's been.
But it's like you
really
say,
good.
Luke. It's the whole. There's Chelsea now that's going to be probably doing manager roulette. Man United, Man City, definitely. We can't really guarantee an official 11 from Arsenal with the injuries they've got. There's a few teams you couldn't nail on saying he's definitely going to play. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, at the moment, I'm thinking of getting rid of Mitchell with this whole stuff happening at Palace at the moment. He's like, I don't have the free transfers to do it this week, but he's on my bench, and I might see if I can get something better for 5 mil.
I think they're going to be on a decline. Palace are going to be on a massive decline, is what I think.
It's a disaster what's happening at Palace at the minute, and I actually feel really sorry for their fans because they have lost a full starting 11 effectively. I mean, who do we pick from Palace as things stand now?
Although
no, you don't pick
Mateta being rumoured, they said they'll accept offers for him.
Yeah, supposedly
Saudi weren't it? Yeah.
So my thing that I don't like about Palace generally at the moment, I was saying this to my dad earlier. Thing is, he's a Palace fan. This whole announcement from Glasner leaving, who are they going to realistically bring in as a player? Because the manager's not going to be there in 6 months.
Ruben Amorim.
So you might not. No, I'm not talking about that, GH. But I'm talking as a player. Why would you join Palace?
Oh, I see. What players do you bring in?
Like who can they bring in January when there's uncertainty about the future?
I think, Luke. I think Palace have now peaked. They've peaked winning the FA Cup, the Community Shield. Going out the other day to Macclesfield was unbelievable, and I was quite happy as a genuine football fan. But I personally believe that Glasner is the next Manchester United manager. And that's Hello,
I agree
Andrew.
with that.
The new star of the show.
I've just got a notification from BBC Sport, and it says the 24 hours that decided Mark Gahey and Oliver Glasner's future. What's it all about?
Well, it's obviously Guay's leaving because of the fact that his contract's ending at the end of the season, and they're just trying to get some money, I guess, for that. And Glasner, because the situation, as Lucas said, is getting a bit bad. Anton mentioned obviously losing a lot of players. So that's pretty much probably why Glasner's decided to leave, because they're probably not going to be able to replace a lot of these players, and they're just going to drop down the table. The results are probably going to start dipping now.
I suppose we don't know what's going to happen to Crystal Palace. They could find themselves at bottom half next season.
Yeah, easily.
I heard that they announced that Glasner told the board in October he wasn't renewing his contract, so that was sort of confirmed for him back in October. It's not like a recent thing.
The thing
at the time.
The thing is that he's just won the FA Cup with him. That's
well, yeah, but Liverpool have just won the league, and there's a good chance that our manager might go. So,
well, and Ange won a trophy with Spurs last season.
Ange Postecoglou
finished
winning
17th.
Winning things doesn't necessarily guarantee a manager's going to stay.
Quick one, gents. Is Mark Gahey not going to play this weekend?
Basically,
I presume not.
Well,
I don't think so.
I'll have to take him out of my team.
Well, no.
To be fair, no. There's no harm in doing that, Tom. You might as well keep him in starting 11 as general advice, because if he does play and they get a clean sheet, whether it's he signs for City, which is it's not going to be City. Say he has a send-off game for Palace and they keep a clean sheet, you'll get the points for it. But if he doesn't play at all, you'll just get your next defender off the bench or whoever,
which is
Rodon
at Leeds.
Then yeah, they will come on in his place. So so long as they're not going to do some soppy thing where they go, here's the last 5 minutes, we'll bring you on so you can get a clap from the fans or something.
Correct.
As long as that doesn't happen, you'll get basically nailed on points for if he plays.
Roman's already said he isn't playing, already confirmed. The Paris manager said on Sky Sports. So there you go.
Well,
please, Mers, I have a question.
Yes, John.
If a midfielder has been playing primarily as a defender and they're still down as a midfielder on FPL, but they're getting defender points, is it worth bringing them in or not?
They won't get.
They don't get changed.
They get midfield points.
But how? Because he's been playing as a right back for Newcastle.
But they don't change it.
He will get defensive contribution points. He'll just get whatever a midfielder would get rather than what a defender would get.
Well, exactly. So they don't change it. They don't change.
So what? It's not worth having Lewis Miley then.
Not in terms of for clean sheet points, no, because he would only get one clean sheet point, not the four.
Right, because he's classed as a midfielder, not a defender.
Yeah. Same with like the whole what I mentioned before about Lewis Potter, or even Dorgu, because he played up front a bit for Man United in the last few weeks, is the fact that they will get the defenders points. So if like for instance. Lewis Potter for Brentford, if they get a clean sheet, you'll get the 4 points. But then if he's scoring goals, you'll get 6 points.
Right.
Because he's a defender, not the 4 points that a striker will get. Or
that's a shame. That's a real shame.
Yeah, so it's always worth bearing that in mind. So whatever the class does is the points that they
something that is worth noting though, when you do a new season of FPL, if for example somebody is like Lewis Miley is playing in defence, but they're down as a midfielder, then things like that are worth noting at the beginning of the season because they'll be at a different position potentially to what they were last season. So they might get different points, but in the middle of the season, it doesn't make really much difference.
No.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
But talking about the Cherky and some of the transfers, mentioned, obviously Cherky will play Cam, Docky on left, Semenyo on right. Verts is starting to show what he can do. So it sounds like Roman is back in the idea of Verts being brought into teams. Apparently, Reinders has been playing centre forward next to Haaland in some of the games. So that is interesting. And Roman's saying that if he was a Palace, he'd go. They should go in for Ake to replace Guehi. Quite an interesting one. Don't think they're on the same caliber of player. But then Ake probably has played in the back three before, so probably could do a job there. Some of the few things to look up towards the end of this live stream. The top 10 transfers in. So Thiago recently was on lists for transfers out. He's back in favor because big surprise. Everyone reacts. He gets no goals, transfer him out. He gets goals, transfer him back in. Gabriel is second. Bruno G is third. So everybody loves to bring in Bruno G. John. Rice is fourth. Wilson fifth. Semenyo, Calvert-Lewin, Bruno Fernandes, Rogers, and Mukiele round out the top 10. So some interesting names being touted in there. Obviously, Semenyo going to be an interesting one because we've mentioned a few times. Semenyo being brought by Man City. Is he going to get much game time? I want just a quick yes or no. Do you think Semenyo is worth buying? John, yes or no?
Yes.
Ben?
Yes.
GH?
Yes, I do.
Luke?
No.
And Tom?
I'm with Luke, no.
Okay. With you then, Luke and Tom, why do you not think Semenyo is worth getting?
Go on, Luke.
Pep roulette. Pep roulette. It can be every other week. He could play. He could come on the last 10 minutes. It could be he only plays 60. You've got those intangibles to work with. It's why I'm not. It took a lot to convince myself to put Cherky in, but going into Pep roulette with someone worth what is he? How much is he?
7.6. Yeah.
Like Cherky's 6.8. It's just a little less risky. With some of the stuff you can get for 7.6, it could pay off. It could not. Like it's Pep roulette.
I mean, talking about the price on that list right there, you got Rogers, who's a guaranteed starter week in, week out for 7.7 right there on the list. So, quite understandable. But John, Ben, and GH, who wants to mention why you think he should be a must-have to transfer in?
It's kind of a bit of the opposite of what Luke said. I think if it does work out, he's in your team. And if it doesn't work out, you can just bin him off and get the money because I think his price will stay about the same. So you won't lose money on him.
Yeah.
Well, you say you were. The only problem is, if you look how many people own all these players, he is the most owned on this list, 44%, and people are very reactionary. So the only problem is if loads of people go and sell him because he has a couple of weeks not playing or not scoring, then yes, he will drop in price. So you want to be careful. But the thing is, the reason I've gone for him, or said he's good, is he's a good price. Like if you look compared to like Bruno Fernandes, who is in a Man United. Yes, Bruno Fernandes might be top, whatever it was, assister. But the thing is, Bruno is a risk because it's a Man United team that's just not really that good. And Man City are notoriously better than Man United at the minute. They're going to pick up more points. And they needed a good winger on the right-hand side. And Semenyo can also play on both wings as well. So he has that option to switch sides. So I think he's a good asset to the team, a good asset to any FPL, and he should hopefully pick up some good points.
Can I just say something there, Mers? And George, you make some very good points there, pal. I think the key to winning any FPL league that you're involved in, I mean, yeah, that's a list of players that you want on your team, but it's all about gains, isn't it? I mean, yeah, we can pick Semenyo, we can pick Haaland, we can pick whoever. You know, back in the day when I used to really dominate this, Lukaku was the one that you had, or Aguero, basically. You need to find those rough diamonds from elsewhere. That's what helps you win leagues. And, you know, I know I've took my eye off the ball a little bit. Now the eye is firmly back on the ball. So, yeah, those are the ones that get you the points, but you need to find those ones that get you the gains. So, gains for... I was going to try and rhyme something then, but I can't. So, yeah, it's all about gains, isn't it?
Fair enough.
The main aim of the game is
What's
to get
the name
gains.
of the game?
Gains is the mains.
Well, no,
Oh my
actually.
God.
Well, no. Games isn't the main thing. Points is the main thing, Tom. You're the one that said pick the players to get you the most points.
Well, obviously, George, that's quite clear. But you also need gains.
Yeah, because
Right.
GH, right? Let's look at it this way, right? You got to get points, correct? But everybody can get 50 points. But you don't want to be getting the 50 points. You want to get those gains to 60 points.
You want to get 51 points.
Yeah, to climb the table. You've got to
Right,
be
so let me...
differential maker.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Would you... Let's say, for argument's sake, a guy got brought on in the 80th minute and got a hat-trick. And then another guy started the whole match, played 90 minutes and got no points. Who would you rather have in your team?
Oh, GH logic right now. Oh, my God.
Exactly, the one that gets you the most points. Well, there we go. And he's played 10 minutes.
Yeah, but that's what I meant.
That would be someone. Surely at that point, that would mean he's a differential player.
Yeah, but
because if he's not starting, it's someone that not everyone would have picked.
Yeah.
Which then defeats your entire point you're trying to make.
Right.
We're talking about having a differential being the key thing.
Yes.
And then you're saying, no, but what if they were a differential?
Oh, right, I get, yeah.
The same thing.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, which is the whole point of the Cherky, basically, is a differential.
I see. Okay.
Semenyo's the main thing that everybody goes for. Cherky is the differential.
Right,
That's the person that, if he gets more points than Semenyo, someone like Luke is quids in. He's going to make the gains. He's going to climb the table. Whilst the people that have got Semenyo are just going to be in the same sort of ballpark as each other, basically.
Right.
And that's not what you want to be doing. You see? Right. Moving into the top 10 out then. So Man City and Semenyo also is on this list. So Semenyo's on gains, but he's also on the outs. So we've got Foden number 1, Ekatike, Mateus Cunha, Semenyo, Gvardiol, Cherky, who's on there, Ruben Dias, Keane, Bowen, and Kudos making the top 10 out. Obviously, 3 of those are for injuries. One of those is suspensions. One of those is because West Ham is absolutely bollocks and crap.
Lovely place to live. Tom, how do you rate West Ham?
I mean, it's a bit...
They got Spurs, they can score.
It's a bit surprising seeing Ekatike out there, considering we've got no Isak and he is likely to probably play, and we've got Burnley, but then at the same time, in the last few weeks we played without him, so who knows?
But I've got Gakpo up front for me.
Yeah, that's another option.
But GH, you mentioned it already. People are reactionary.
They are very,
So there you go. Your answer's there. Why is Ekatike there? Because people are reacting to the fact that Gakpo has played up front and Ekatike hasn't played.
You could also argue why is Keane there, because he's been suspended. It's not like he's got an injury. He'll come back.
But you even said it again. Like,
oh my fucking God. Please just end it. Like,
No. What I'm trying to say is I can't understand why people are reacting so quickly to getting these players gone when they're not injured.
Yeah, but you said it. When is he out until, GH? You said it yourself earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
3-match ban, isn't it?
It's no, he's got 2 more matches suspended because the FA Cup counted as one of them.
Right, so there you go. There's your answer because he's suspended for 2 games. So what's the point of having a player in who can't earn any points for 2 matches? You can then bring him back in down the line if needs be. So there we go. Right.
Mers,
Yep.
is Salah not back this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So that could be a massive shout for gains. For gains.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Debatable.
They have Burnley.
Yeah.
Like
The
they
only
could
thing-
run wild.
The only thing I will say, there's a good chance that he probably maybe potentially just be on the bench just because of the amount of minutes he's played in.
Maybe this is press conferences information here. GH, you really should watch press conferences.
Really
Fuck
great
that.
idea, that.
Salah isn't back. AFCON play, 3rd place playoff tomorrow.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
So,
Do they now?
Who's in the final of the AFCON?
Morocco versus somebody.
So
Who
Morocco
cares?
are
It's
going to
Morocco's
win.
the one I knew.
Morocco, Senegal.
Oh, so it's
Oh,
Mane
Morocco will win
versus
Hakimi.
Hakimi. So Morocco,
And
surely.
Marmoush.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 4 p.m. is Egypt, Nigeria. So yeah, he would be not able to play the Liverpool match.
Unless he's left.
He could have left, but I don't know.
Right.
That's a shame for Salah because if he'd have won that, he could have argued he was the GOAT, as it were, but he can't now. So never mind.
Well, yeah, but he might have another go at AFCON before he retires anyway. But before we go, because it is coming up to almost an hour, have you got any pieces of advice or anything you want to say before we go? We're going to go through you all, starting off with John. Anything to say?
I fucking surrender. Like,
Great advice.
Is he put you in the trenches, has he?
mate, GH is just fucking anyway, my advice on a serious note, I know it's going to sound biased from a 2-team wanker. Harvey Barnes is a great shout.
Okay, Ben, how's tonight gone? Have you got? You look like you've been sorting out your team like all this stream. It looks like what you're doing right now. How's it gone for you, Ben?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna trust in the team. I'm gonna hopefully get some mountain of points. I hope my target for this week is to get onto plus 900 points. That is my target.
Okay, Tom, any words of wisdom?
Buy cheap, sell high, get the most points, and win. And Ben, well done for. I've seen you take notes, mate. Well done, pal. And Mers, once again, fountain of knowledge, fantastic host. Thank you for having me on.
That's
Pleasure.
all right, no problem.
Pleasure.
Luke, anything you want to say?
Yeah, I'll say don't always just follow the trends. It is okay to buy the dip sometimes, like I am with Turkey. You need to find those hidden gems. They should have started to appear at this point in the season, and obviously watch for any new January signings.
Yes, indeed. Like Conor Gallagher, maybe.
Could be defensive contribution points. Also
How
could be
long
yellow
does
cards.
that take to
but-
update, Mers, if he does, like, for example, Gallagher, if he goes to, is it like a week or what?
He's already in.
Yeah, it
believe.
Oh, is he?
varies basically.
It should be straight away, like literally in the next
Oh,
couple.
right.
Well, the next couple of days after the transfer has gone ahead, I think.
Yeah, Gallagher's already in at 5.5 mil. So
He would be a
is
fucking
available
shout,
already.
by the way.
Yeah,
He can get forward. He probably play sort of around the 10 at the moment. So he could be getting far forward because there's no Saar. There's like Siemens might play there, but that's about it. Because
I'm gutted you've got him. We were scouting him for a long time. I wanted him at Newcastle.
I know Villa fans are as well. So he's a good pickup. 5.5 mil could be a bargain.
And then finally, GH, go on then. Give
All
the
of-
world your pearls of
Don't,
wisdom.
please.
No, I haven't got anything to say other than good luck, Ben.
Yes.
I'm sure you'll smash the league. As long as you don't come last in the league, then that's all that matters. Nobody wants to come last,
Except for you.
but
Yeah, except for you.
no, I'm not coming last. That's Tom. But anyway,
I'm not on that C, by the way. I am definitely not on that C.
Well, thank you for that history lesson.
thanks for informing that.
And Roman in the comment section, my piece of advice: if you're going to choose the country at war, don't choose a certain country in the early 1900s.
Great advice.
Mid 1900s. Yeah, that is great advice there, Roman. But that is it from me, John, Ben, Tom, Luke, and GH. We wish you all a good night and good luck this weekend in FPL. Bye-bye, everybody.
As Tom would say, Auf Wiedersehen.